buy the expansion with gold now. Yeah, you couldn't do it for Legion, right? They introduced it just after.
You spent time to make gold, which has monetary value. It's the same thing.
Let me tell you about labor capitalism.
Let me tell you.
Can I use your gold to pay for a virtual con ticket? And I know all about insomnia, so that's fair.
Can we have another summon stone, please?
Yeah, I don't have 1,410 tunes just because I like to play.
I do agree with Bloodpain, though. I mean, I can make enough money to pay for the damn game in an hour. I'm not going to make that much gold in an hour.
Valkyrie, how do you like this little effigy I made of you?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's kind of small, though. Oh, no!
I think it does different exploding effects every time. Every time I was doing it with Snuffles the other day, it was like purple flame, and maybe that was because he was Shadow.
Hey, has someone started summoning?
We just made his closet.
Okay.
Really, Mark? That transmog after all the ones you've had?
It's fantastic.
No,
Are you
it's
going to
really
start
not.
transmog again?
Thanks, DM, but I'm here.
So assuming we just murder both of these bosses in one try each.
Then we're doing a Hellfire Citadel run.
We would go into heroic and beat ourselves against some other, wouldn't we?
We're gonna do an invincible run until everybody has invincible.
Yeah.
No, we're definitely not doing that.
Heard one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a majority.
Wow, that fucking totem is gonna get really annoying. We need a totem.
Summon. What totem? This totem?
The one that's making everyone dance.
And stopping us from being able to eat.
It's a bad totem.
Sir, it is not. It is a party totem.
It would be if we could click off the buff and eat.
You just gotta move a
One
little
cauldron
away.
with rock, that's nice.
Right over here is fine.
That's enough cauldrons for tonight.
But that's a good point. I didn't realize it prevented you from eating, so I will never drop it near a table. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I look forward to the totem wrecker toy.
That would be nice,
they'll have
yes.
The cauldrons now. I guess you haven't
It'd be
started.
nice if you guys had transmogrification mounts and stand still.
I was standing still.
I can drop a transmog closet.
I do like that being in raptor form means I just look like I'm on a skateboard or something around the totem. No run animation when I move.
Let's get the remainder of these people summoned. Get our correct gear on. Right gear, right specs, right mindset.
Can't lose.
Talk about how we're killing Mithrax this time.
Make sure you're wearing your cloak of coordination. That's very, very important.
Bring less rogues.
Right now you might want more rogues. They're really fucking strong.
Yeah, bring less
I say
praise.
we have 16 rogues and make Snuffles knight.
Snuffles, can you make me battle potions of intellect? Those,
Yeah, how many is that?
That was 6.
Thanks.
Yes. Boom.
DM gave me mats for 20 and got 40 back.
Oh, Chubbs did.
No, I got even better. I got all the flags.
That's right. Yeah, he gave me mats for 2. DM gave me mats for 2 flasks and got 9 of them back. Oh, you did pretty
shit.
well, Magical.
those that weren't here on
I got like
Tuesday,
9.
this is Mithrax. We will be in a loose clump behind the boss. I'm looking at the right thing, yes. Imminent Rune, if you get Imminent Rune, you need to run away from the raid. That's not just to the side, because you may still be near people. You need to run to the other side of the chamber, and you get as few people as possible.
Even if you're going to immune it off, you still have to run back first, because once you immune it, it pops and hits everybody around you.
Thank you, Snuffles. I was looking for you.
When players get caught in the orbs, we need to push them out with low damage, rapid hits from the center towards whatever wall they're nearest, so we're not fighting each other. Once we're going into the next phase, we're all going to clump up on the wall with the boss or with the big ad. We'll designate one big ad and we're all going to get over there, so when all our visions spawn, we can burn them down quickly. Oh, I've got angry assignments. Hold on, I can use that.
I'm dropping the cauldron right now. I'm the diamond. It's out of range of that fucking totem. Thank you. Please only take one.
I feel stupid. You said, I'm the diamond, I'm dropping the cauldron, and I'm sitting here looking at Valcourt going, no you're not, you're sitting there eating, because he's got the star over his head. I can't tell my shapes.
I'm on. I finally installed angry assignments. So
Good to hear. Make sure you can receive from everybody.
yeah.
Also, this is a fight with the spheres on the ground, the gumdrops that you need to pick up to reduce your stacks of bad. You drop these things whenever you get by abilities. Tanks will need them as they can't really generate them all that often. Sometimes it's helpful to intentionally stand in something bad, but not in front of the boss. And just keep an eye out for if you're DPS or healer and you're near the tank and there's only a handful, you can move away from them, but the tank really can't move to get them very easily. So just be aware of where the orbs are in relation to where the tank's standing and where you can go to grab others. Do we have any other observations or suggestions from Tuesday or other raids people have run?
Mark, remember what I brought up about what to do with the big guys?
You were super quiet.
Do you remember what I brought up about what to do with the big guys? Phase 2.
Not exactly that. We're moving towards one and nuking it down.
No, that what makes the most sense to get the most DPS out and keep everybody together, which is easier for healers and DPSers, is to have everybody move to, as we're looking at Mithrax now, like that's the way I'm going to jump in and tank him. Everyone would move this way in the room up against the wall almost. You'd have one big raid party. You'd have me over on this side with an ad. You'd have Valcourt over on this side with an ad. You call out which one of us brings it to the raid. Everybody kills that one while the other team keeps the other one 40 yards away. Once it's down, you bring the other one in. That'll cause all the other ads to spawn in this general area and be much more easily DPS'd.
So yes, for clumping.
Yeah. The only thing is when he does his big ultra ray of doom, it's going to be aimed at a random person in the raid, which means the whole raid will need to pay attention and sidestep said ray and then move back.
Does that look about right for the clumping of the raid and where you're going to stand to tank him?
Yes. And then Val, if as I'm looking at him right now, I'll take, like you see where my blue is, I'll take the ad that spawns this way. You take this ad that spawns over here during phase 2.
I'll get the left one, you get the right one when we're looking out from our little cubby.
Yep.
I gave you light pillars to match your symbols. Hopefully they're in about the right place. The yellow and the blue are just totally for you guys.
Sweet.
The fuse was down. I hope everybody clicked. Did we have a cauldron?
We
did.
It was up. It is now gone.
Someone apparently took more than one if you haven't gotten one yet.
I took it because I'm who needs it? I didn't want it to go away. Sean.
Give it to Haman.
Okay.
was busy yapping.
So the big ads damage the whole raid. Do we have a couple DPS assigned to the one ad that isn't going to get DPS down right away, so that we make sure that they get interrupted the whole time?
I've been offered 2 mystical flasks. Who isn't getting? Yeah, we're going to designate a big ad to burn down.
But then we
It's
need
gonna
to.
be brought to us.
I need 1 or 2 DPS to interrupt the other ad.
They do raid damage.
The tank won't always have a cooldown for it, so 1 extra on the one that's not
Probably
being DPS.
Yeah, 1 melee.
Fibs, can you do that? Will it hurt if you do that? I'll put it that way.
Will it hurt what?
His general DPS output.
Yes.
Rogues are carrying us.
Yes, it'll hurt general DPS output.
All right, I'll do it. If I'm not dead. If I am, Kengex can do it.
Talk about interrupting the big ad, right?
The big ad that's not being the one that's being currently DPS'd will have plenty of people to interrupt. It's the one that's being tanked 40 yards away.
That's in phase 2?
During phase 2.
Yes.
Okay.
See a lot with no flasks.
Waiting until we pull to drink it.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
We'll drop another one in an hour.
One second, please.
Fine.
So there are no jewel crafters here.
Praise is one. Yeah, I asked somebody a question 20 minutes ago and they finally got back to me. Everyone is ready. Tanks counted down.
Eric, I think you got this one.
Yep, I got
Oh,
this
I didn't.
1 second. I don't have.
There you go. Now you have it.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1.
Watch this Oblivion Spheres don't get hit.
Yeah, it spawned on me.
Please. Get that rune out of the raid.
Watch wave.
Dodge the wave. Deliberation's going right down the center.
3, 2.
2 runes in melee.
Watch wave. 3, 2.
Don't root the people in the orbs, please. No Frost Nova, nothing that procs Frost.
Watch wave. 3.
Magiskul's in the back and an orb.
Watch wave.
Dodge the wave.
3, 2, 1.
Back.
3,
Somebody knocked me out of this.
2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2,
Also, I need some orb.
Don't stun the MC people either.
Watch wave.
Watch out for the blast.
3, 2, 1. Phase 2.
Clump up near the orange where this green circle is.
1.
Raid, move near orange pillar.
Who do you want to come in? Have Valkyrie first.
You, because you're close to the orange pillar.
I'm staying with Rick, so he's got some healing.
Watch your step.
Oh, do we? This is different from last week's, alright.
I'm coming in.
Killax. Watch your step.
Get those visions, be on the right sides of areas.
Get an earth elemental that keeps toning out for me.
Watch your step.
Finish the wipe.
Yeah. Skull first.
Kill ads. Watch your
While you're
step.
dead, take a look at the light pillars on the floor. When I say orange, I want you to see where that is right now so you can get to it later.
But make sure we release quick before he respawns, or he will not.
Hey, Haman, I think those are opposite sides from what Eric and I were doing last week.
I can swap it if you want. Or you can swap it, it's fine.
I went the way that I usually go, Val.
Yeah, I was just standing next to the blue marker, and that was the side I did every attempt last time.
Oh, he put he put those.
That's what I was. Yeah, just the marker. We can just go or flip flopped or whatever. I think we both went to the same one. There was an earth elemental that taunted off me over and over again, though. Please fix that.
I was getting frame drops. I exited game. I'll be right back. I think I was getting RAM leak.
So I'm grabbing. That's we're looking at it right here, Mark. I grabbed the ad that spawns on this side. And
I don't
Val
know
grabs
where
it
you are,
on
what
the
we're
other.
looking at.
I'll swap it. It's okay. I get it. It's really hard to see down there, so hopefully that's all right.
Who needed a jewel crafter?
I do. At a gnarl. I'm not in game right now. But we can wait until until we have more than just like 5 seconds between
Until
pulls.
The break
Yeah.
is a great time to do those things.
Exactly.
I lost my entire UI, and I was trying to fix it when I got nailed to the first pull. Reloading, I think, fixed it though.
Again, to repeat myself, the MC people in the orbs, don't root them, don't snare them, don't dot them up, don't stun them, don't make it so we can't push them out when they suddenly stop moving. It sucks.
Shamans with thunderstorm.
If you get stuck in the back, we do need to know, but we need to know clearly. So definitely use voice comms for that, but let us know that your name and you're stuck in the back.
Shamans with thunderstorm, that works.
Can't
to
hear you,
knock
Chubbs.
them out immediately.
Thunderstorm, good.
Is that better?
That is
Yes.
better.
Much better.
Eric, count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. Watch wave.
Dodge left.
3, 2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3.
Why isn't Jen moving?
1.
Knock Chubbs out, please.
Watch left.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Not far enough, Chan. Keep going.
Watch wave.
Watch left.
3, 2, 1. 3.
Watch your stacks. If your stacks are getting
Maybe
high.
knock out you guys sword. Back and forth.
I don't know what that was. As in, I don't know who was speaking or what they said.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
I'm not getting any DBM warnings. Were you getting sheared, Adam?
Yeah, I was getting them for you.
3, phase 2.
Can I have a res, please?
3,
need some orbs too, so save some for me.
Some here, blue.
Ah, I'm stuck. I'm still stuck.
Watch your step. Kill ads. Watch your step.
Are we bringing something?
Oh, Adam's dead again.
Oh, well.
You still had massive orbs, man.
Watch your step.
Are we wiping this?
We're wiping right of Prez's.
Yeah, I had
Relax.
super high stacks because Eric wasn't getting DBM warnings.
Yeah, that was really
Watch your
weird.
step.
DPM was updated today, so make sure you're up to date.
It says I am.
It's nice that you can update and reload your UI without
Watch
logging
your
off.
step.
I'm gonna reload my UI in between. Once I actually get killed here. See if that helps. For whatever reason, this wasn't getting the chart.
Tanks, do you feel we need to adjust those pillar placements any?
No, I think they're okay. I just had a bad attempt at it because I had high stacks and I died, and I still had high stacks, and I was trying to get them down.
So when he starts walking to the center, we stand on
So,
orange, correct?
my question is, just from what I've read, wouldn't we want the group? So, like, he's going to spawn here in a second, right? What most people say is, if this is where Adam and I are tanking him all fight, then we want the group to all pile up here during phase 2.
Okay, you want them all to the far side.
Yes. Because there's going to be less of those things on the ground already and less stuff to worry about. So if everybody, as soon as he starts running to the center, the whole raid should start running to the back of the room.
I moved to orange.
Eric, did you adjust your DBM or?
I did, so hopefully,
Okay.
for whatever reason, I haven't taunted and it's been a couple seconds. Tell me to taunt.
Okay.
So. Alrighty.
I wouldn't suggest range hang out all the way at the far side because I still need people to get them out. But yeah, being halfway down is probably useful. Don't forget your lock rocks and count it down.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Please don't immune off that in the raid. It still affects all of us.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
I need to be.
Watch where.
Last wave up.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Chan, you gotta keep going.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
And I'm rooted again in the orb.
3, 2, 1.
Facial spike is not our friend.
3, 2, 1. Which way?
Another blast.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Which way?
Get Eric up,
Watch
please.
the blast.
3, 2, 1. 3, phase 2.
Shit.
Move raid. Go
Buster
raid.
out.
Go.
3, 2, 1.
Bring the people out.
Watch your step.
Guys, I have no threat on him. Why are you attacking?
It's Valkort's dead. We've got no
Collapse.
reses. It's
Wipe it.
Something is. We're having healing trouble. This evening, people's tanks are dying right and left.
You
I think
can
it's
wipe quick
okay.
on this by just jumping into an orb.
So yeah, so when we transitioned into that phase and Erica was dead, the other guy got too close, and then Valkort got chewed up. Yep.
So real quick, I got a question. A lot of those orbs that mind control people that are already down when we've transitioned into the second phase are up near where we were tanking them because of just proximity of all the melee and everything that were in that area to begin with. Would it be better for us to reestablish on the other side of the room that's usually fairly clear because
This is
people
exactly
don't get
what
that?
we're doing when we transition to that phase.
Well, most people were still in the area with the orbs.
Can we talk about the pull as well? Because Eric jumps at like 3 or 4, and then everyone follows him down, and that's definitely not going to work if we're going to actually start potting one day. So people need to figure out, like, we need to formalize that. Also, Eric, you almost die every time, and it's like a bit of a mind fuck for the entire healing catter.
I have Divine Shield on. It doesn't drop until a second after the 1. So if it went 2-1-0-1, that's when Divine Shield drops. He does start hitting really hard.
So if it helps, I can jump and heroic leap down. I don't take any damage, and I can be at full health.
Well, Eric
to pull.
takes no damage. It's just the moment Divine Shield wears off, he starts getting trucked, and it feels like every time there's a spike while we're getting reoriented, and then we catch up.
Pop a CD.
Does it make sense to load him up with HOTS before he jumps?
Yeah, suggesting just pop a small,
Eric's popping a cooldown when he goes down there. Otherwise,
I'm popping a cooldown to make sure I don't take damage from the fall.
And I'm suggesting a damage reduction one once you're down there so the healers don't lose their minds.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry, Eric. It's just every single time you get down to like 10%, and then we catch up, and it.
Well, I mean, here's my question though. If he's getting pulled by me at 0 like he's supposed to be, I'm the one that's going to hit the ground first. I taunt him as soon as I hit the ground, so I've already got his aggro. Everyone should be hitting the ground within like 1 second of me. I don't see why it's an issue.
I'm just telling you, every time we've done it, your health has gone down to like 10%, and we all freak out. So if you're okay with that, then we'll continue doing that.
I'll pop a cooldown, I guess. It's cool.
Do you want to live?
Oh no, it would slow me down. I wouldn't be able to time it.
And you jump on what number?
In between 4 and 3 usually works for me is when I start jumping.
Okay, and then everyone else will jump at 2, and we'll all be down there before the pull down. Go ahead.
Count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's better.
Trapped in the back, me and Rekmar.
Which way?
Watch the bot.
3, 2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2.
Always toward the walls to release someone.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1.
I have share.
It did not chirp me.
Watch wave.
I have high stacks. Is there any orb anywhere?
There's some orbs on the boss's left side where there were.
I just got cheered.
There's still there's like 4 or 5 of them.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1.
Get Adam up.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. Phase 2. 3, 2.
Where did my orange board go?
It wasn't there last time.
Somebody smack icon.
Watch your step. Kill ads.
Crack stuck in a ball.
Ziggurat, clear some of your balls, please.
I'm dead.
Watch your step.
Don't know who that is.
Kill ads. Watch your step.
Sean's stuck in on. Thank you.
Interrupt.
Watch your step.
Good burst.
She's visions. Get the other one.
3, 2, 1. Watch wave.
Lots of balls right underneath the boss.
3, 2, 1.
Did you get chirped for that one, Adam?
Were you backing them into this corner, or were we taking them?
Just keep them there.
Unless you need us to move in.
3, 2, 1.
Just call it out when he shares you, Adam, because I don't know why I'm getting chirps on mine, but not yours.
Oh, God.
Watch wave. 3,
Got it.
2, 1.
Please don't root in the
3, 2, 1.
Smack icon.
Watch wave. 3,
Again.
1. Move to stay. 3, 2, 1. Watch wave.
Call it out if you need Adam. I can't bring you chirp.
No, I'm good for now.
3,
Now, Tom.
2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, if you're standing right next to somebody else that's melee, don't stand right next to them because then we're getting 2 people in the orb instead
I
of 1.
needed those.
3,
I was eyes.
1. Watch wave.
Can we move him? It's getting pretty crowded under him.
Yeah, shuffle to the tank's left, more towards Skull.
I'm stuck in the thing.
2, 1.
Taunt when you can.
Watch wave.
Watch left.
Move to shuffle.
You want me to shuffle left now or no?
Yeah, a bit more.
Smack icon.
Watch wave.
Push blast.
3, 2,
Oh yeah, that's fine.
1. Watch wave. 3,
Phase 2 again.
To the other side.
1. Phase 2.
Good. Don't get orbs. Don't get fucked up. Stop hitting him and move. Stop hitting him and move. He's immune. Just move. Don't cast at him. Just fucking stop and get the big ads.
Barebone, Addy, and a thing.
Watch your step.
Thank you for doing that.
Watch that beam.
Kill ads.
Release vision.
Check your debuffs.
I need a heal. Lay on hands.
Watch your step.
You can only reach one thing at a time.
I've got Adam if you want to watch Eric.
I don't know who those people are.
Adam is
Valcourt.
Valcourt.
Sure.
Eric
He's got
is-
Valcourt. You can get Eric.
Okay.
Crazy's downstairs.
Watch your step.
Yeah, I'm down. I had like 7 of the visions of madness channeling on me.
Eric, grab all the orbs first.
Something or someone is pulling.
Okay, that was better. That was an improvement.
Phase 2 feels like utter chaos.
Yeah, don't wait to release on this boss.
The days of waiting to release are over.
Yeah, the expansion came out like a month ago.
The dump bump.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, thank you.
Adam, when you get your ad, can you put a skull on it, please? We're always going to start with yours.
Sure, we'll do.
Reminder, during that transition, he puts up a shield. He's taking like 99.999 reduced damage. Stop your DPS and move. Get in position. Be ready. Don't drop those mind visions all the way in east. Almost fuck.
Hey, Eric, we lose you?
He had a child emergency.
Oh, didn't hear that.
One of our tanks had a family screaming thing going on. He'll be back. He is back.
Sorry about that.
Feast is down if you haven't eaten it.
I don't know why, but my weak auras completely went away and broke. I had to log and reinstall them.
Honestly, I haven't even turned on weak auras since the patch.
Count it down.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Crazy Sim
Watch wave.
Watch blast through the center.
3, 2, 1. Watch wave.
Missile blast is done. Spread out again.
3, 2, 1.
Watch your feet. Make sure you're not standing on somebody else's toes. Let's minimize these orbs.
Watch wave.
Watch blast.
3, 2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Taunt.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3.
Get to the other side. If you see where that yellow pillar is where the first ad we're killing is, get near it, but don't clump up so badly you're fried.
Does anybody got Eric in it?
It's whichever one that we get told to bring him over again.
Eric needs to get knocked out.
I thought we were starting with Adam every time. Valcourts, excuse me. I don't have a target.
Killers. Watch your step.
No, Valkyrie needs to be knocked out.
Kill these voice visions, guys, please.
Killads.
Three players, kill the destroyers, kill the visions, and then kill the big things. Clean up the madness.
1, 2, 1. Watch your step.
I'll grab him first. Adam.
If you need to drop stacks or orbs near the back, those are the best to go for because the tanks can't reach them in time anyway.
Later in the back.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Move him a little bit left. Adam.
Damn it.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. Move to center. 3, 2, 1.
I just cold bare bone in the back.
Watch wave. 3, 2,
Rackmar, that's not doing anything.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
3, 2, 1. Watch wave.
Ah.
3, 2, 1. Move to center. 3, 2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2.
Please get Gaston out of the bubble. I can't do anything. Thank you.
Watch wave.
Watch the blast.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Move towards the other side. Free people as your stuff. Yeah. Same first mob as last time.
Watch your step.
If you happen to be on the wrong side, get clustered as well, so this vision's dropped in the same plate. Icon, please move up. Other up, other up.
Kill ads.
Or
Watch your step.
near one of the group of there or the other.
Close down.
Kill the visions when visions are up, guys. Come on.
And or commandment.
Kill ads. Watch your step.
Watch out for that beam. You're all clustered, it's going to hit you. There's still some visions up. Finish off the big ad, clean up the visions on the way back. Watch that beam.
Save some
3, 2, 1, 2.
high stacks.
Yeah, there's someone in the center, just go for the
Right
center.
to the left.
Or
Too.
just go straight up center, they're all right there.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Watch wave. 3, 2, 1.
Larley, knock me out, please.
2, 1.
Airbone in the back left.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1.
Lost now, right?
3,
Not at 20.
20%. So lost too. And yeah, we ended up.
Watch wave.
Please don't root.
3, 2, 1.
Stunned.
2, 1.
Can we get another lust for people who are stunned? You.
Watch wave. 3, 2, 1.
Did you retaunt Eric or did you pull aggro?
2,
I did not.
1.
Eric, run around and get
Crazy
spears.
stuff.
Even if you have to run far, just run and clear them.
Watch wave.
Watch that blast.
3, 2,
There's some over on me too, Eric.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
That felt much better.
Hey, crap.
Good work.
And that felt really smooth.
I don't know about all that.
What did we do differently? No, it felt a lot better than the first two.
I yelled at
We didn't
everybody.
die.
I will
What
say,
Amon
you,
said.
you didn't yell. You were pretty good, but there's a lot of DPS chatter that is unnecessary.
Yeah, that fight gets out of control really quickly if people die. So we didn't lose very many people, so we killed the ads and everything went really well. It's just, stay calm, kill everything.
Yeah, fights just like a lot of other just execution.
Why did I just get a roll window? Oh, got it. Shit.
Are you really wanting to give that away, Ziggurat?
It just pops up for all of us.
Oh, I didn't get that add-on.
Everybody should get the
yeah,
add-on. It's in
Ziggurat,
the
do you
suggested
have better than
channel
that?
in
Or
Discord.
must?
I'm going to move it to required add-ons actually because I'm tired of having this conversation. How the hell do we get out of here?
I don't know,
Out
but
of
if
here.
someone finds a button, they should not push it.
It's right here.
Passage down here.
Look at blue.
Watch out, trash. Don't go any farther.
Make sure you loot the boss. This is all personal loot. Loot that boss.
Oh, I got disconnected. Can you all still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
What?
So I'm going to ask this question because we're all starting to use this personal loot roll. Ziggurat, can you really trade that? Do you have two trinkets higher than that?
He's got blues on.
No, I don't. I don't know if it came up with a trade or something. It didn't show that on my side.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I think
we
it's
all
just
got
prompting
the-
us every time. I don't think it
It's
understands.
prompting it. If we could get it, you can click need on it. But if he doesn't offer it, then he never gets the thing to roll on it.
Oh,
It
that's
shows
annoying.
soulbound on my side.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just trying to figure out the ins and outs of this add-on.
Is my Is that window supposed to be rolling still? It's been going for minutes.
No.
Okay, if you're not doing anything, you want to pull trash, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
I wonder if we need to have the other add-on installed, the loot helper.
It's not required for that one.
We're not damaging it at
Not,
all.
but I heard that they work well together, so maybe that's why PLR is telling us to roll. Okay, we're doing something here.
Oh, those are the ones. This is a mechanic. It shrinks the area. See the.
Oh, you use an engagement chunk so we can go through.
You got
No,
some
it-
damage to him, so you could.
It shrinks the creep.
Oh, this is Wonder Van.
Alright, yeah, we're not killing these things moving through. These are the cysts that are going to be blocking us in the hallway, and this hallway is shit.
Do not jump down. I don't know if that's going to start the fight, but that's
There's
the
a
fight. That's
teleporter
the
down
boss
there,
in front
so-
of us.
Pretty sure we have to click
I'll
something.
test it.
Not certain, no. Okay, if you're standing up on the shelf and you look part way down to that ring around the outside that's all gray, those I think are going to be the running lanes where teams or individual fast people. We don't have Joker, who's individually fast. Warriors can do it, maybe.
Priests are a really good choice for going up because they can speed other people up.
Okay, so we need Matrix runners. They go up and around, they pick up the orb, they have to get it to the end and dunk it. It's kind of like Temple of Sethralus when you've got to move those orbs into the skull to get farther.
Can we blink with them?
Probably, I think you can blink.
We can blink with the orbs and Sethralus, so.
Warlock gates work. Demon Hunters, something I can't read, and monks are great for this. Warriors, Demon Hunters, Warriors, and monks are great where the movement boosts. And we have to dunk 3 times, I think, before the asshole comes out of the wall. Because before we get to that point, we have to kill all the ads. The priority is Tendrils, Terrors, and Young. In that order, I think the tanks are tanking the Young in phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mark, I watched the video like 15 minutes before we started. I don't think we have to kill all the ads before the third dunk. At the third dunk, we're going to get something that's going to help us clean up the ads between the transition.
Okay. But there's nothing else for us to kill while the orbs are going on before the boss comes out of the wall. So that's just the order we want to kill it in to minimize deaths and mana usage.
What's the angry colon with teeth on the wall? Is that anything?
That's him. That's where he comes from.
Whom?
He's just a mouth in the wall.
Like Check's Quest.
Not a brick in the wall.
Tank swap with bars, buffs, stack on Blood Feast target, stack adds on boss. It's right out before the wave and corruption hits. That's phase 2. So yeah, the rest of us we have to stack on the Blood Feast when they show up and target that stack and burn it down. And when we've got adds, we bring the adds to the boss for cleave. We spread out before the wave and corruption hits. I guess that's at the end of phase 2. Phase 3, we collapse again. We move to the back of the room. We face away to not get blinded, and then we go back to phase 2 and loop. Okay, the runner teams, it's just like the hallway we came down, but there's that gray shit all over the place. So either we send a team up that burns down the cysts, so you've got a path to move through, or somebody that moves fast gets up there and goes. Do we have anybody that wants to volunteer as a fast runner?
Where do we have to take them?
You are very quiet, Chad.
Sorry, I'm saying where do we have to take them? I mean, if we can just heroic leap or something to them, it shouldn't be bad.
You can, yeah. I don't actually remember exactly where the orbs spawn, but you take them to the end of the corridor, and there's something down there to click.
They spawn up on the top parts, on the sides.
So yeah, the orbs probably spawn. Oh, here where the
So if you know where Chen is, On both
Oh, we just jump
sides,
on- they
that's where
spawn
the
here?
things will happen.
Yeah, I think the orbs would spawn here, and then you have to get it down to the center. There's a left side one and a right side one. I don't know if they're both up at the same time, though.
No,
Alright,
one
so-
happens, then the other.
Okay, good. So Chan's handling the left one. Akasi,
Manmore's
can you
right.
go with him just to make sure he doesn't fall over? And who's handling right?
Manmore.
So
Manmore
Mark,
is
you,
handling right.
you mentioned about the slowing down part of the debuff, right?
The what debuff?
So when they do the thing upstairs, if they hit the brown colored stuff, they're going to take a debuff and it's going to stack and it's going to slow them and it will eventually root them.
You are also very quiet.
Is that better?
That is much better.
I
Everybody's got their mics with you.
pushed my knock away from my mic away from my mouth. So that
Yes,
gray
the,
stuff.
the gray stuff is very bad because it's going to make it much harder to move. So leaping is great because you're doing that stepping, bypassing the root ship.
We put a ranged on the sides.
And I pulled it by
Somebody
stepping
pulled-
into the
Who did
group.
that?
That was my bad.
Fatty.
Whatever,
was
do
me.
it live. Kill shit, tank the young somewhere near the wall, kill the terrors, and then the young. Cyclopean terrors are the small little eye.
Where do you want the young tanked, Mark?
Near the mouth, I think.
Kill ads.
Assuming the rate is split, moving from the outside inwards, so we're like interrupt rate, but let's not have more up at a time than we need.
Kill ads.
Range, start with skull. Melee, keep going. Range, start with skull and go counterclockwise.
If you throw it and nobody catches it, it's destroyed and you have to start over at the bottom. Next time an orb spawns.
Yes, that's a difference from the temple. You can't actually let it fall. If you're going to throw it, there's got to be someone that can.
All red now.
Kill ads. 3, 2, 1. Watch your move. A power matrix is ready for acquisition.
These things just keep spawning. Are we behind the kills?
Kill ads.
Yeah, they keep spawning.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, multi-dotters, get on the terrors, everybody else kill the first Dark Young. Tanks, there's a second Dark Young you need to get.
I can't pick up the second one while I got the one.
Need somebody else to take left side.
You pull him a little bit back.
3,
Eric, we can't reach.
1.
There's one on the left side. I am dead.
Watch your. Kill ads.
All good with shot.
Yeah, I was heading there too.
Watch your.
Yeah, you're gonna need teams of 3 at least to get those orbs across.
Which, okay, I see.
Watch your.
The terrors can be stunned.
Okay, so I know one of the things we haven't been doing
Next
that we
down.
need to do for the next poll mode.
You're also quiet. How's your mic?
Kill ads.
I said I know one of the things that we need to be doing that nobody's doing.
Okay,
Mark,
we
none
can.
of these guys are quiet. I think it may be you.
No, because a lot of people are their usual voice, and I was wondering, and a few of you do have your mics away, and a few people are just always quiet. We can release, we can run. Do not drop feasts or feasts. Don't drop. So we're taking our first rig.
Yeah, I also noticed I had to turn my volume massively up because other people are really quiet. I hope I'm okay.
I can hear
So you can never
fantastic.
tell, if I'm not.
Can I leave the dungeon right now because we're taking a break, or am I needed
Yes. Great time to swap
With no
talents,
pull.
get a chance, all that shit. That was the wrong command, sorry.
Did you say if you touch the gray, it starts the fight?
I think that's what happened. I stepped into the gray and things started running.
Oh, okay, there we go. Well, now we know.
I was gonna say I was gonna test and see if my ghost wolf thing, because it says you can't be slow below 100%, but I don't want to start the fight.
You could have tested it up there where there's other gray.
Yeah, I didn't think about it till I dropped down. If there's a way, can I hit this and go back up?
You guys summon back if we teleport out.
Everyone but you, man, Mower.
I'm gonna try changing to Avatar because that'll break a route if I get it while I'm running it.
Hey, Chandlerland, you died.
Yeah,
Did you have a healer up there with you?
No, I died down on the floor, and
Um,
Dark Young ate my face because he
Oh.
was being tanked.
Gotcha.
The cheese mechanic of having a warlock demon, or having a demon hunter, a warrior, or a monk do it is also kind of dependent on having a warlock portal up there.
Oh, so we can get. Can we pre-set up warlock portals along the path ahead of time?
So I can.
Yeah, just be aware the portals do have a pretty long debuff once you click on one. So it's
At
like
the
a
very least,
one-time thing.
I can heroic leap and then blade storm, and that should get me most of the way there.
So I can run at normal run speed across the stuff. I don't go any slower than normal run speed in Spirit Wolf, and Spirit Wolf has a heal that out heals the damage these ones are doing up here.
It's a stacking debuff, though, isn't it?
These aren't up here, but I need to read the journal.
I didn't. Since it pulled, I didn't stand in it long enough to see if it stacked.
But I'm running all around this, and they're only doing 900 damage per tick, and I out heal that by quite a bit.
I'll be right back. It'll probably get worse.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
AFK a second as well.
Who needs some?
No, according to this, it just says Amorphous Cyst creates an area of mossy growth that inflicts 1147 plague damage every 1.5 seconds and reduces movement speed by 75%. It does not say it stacks. Unless there's too close enough to have overlapping slows, that's the only thing I could think. But I think some of these are, and it's not doing that.
Adenarl needs summon. Is Crazy here?
She's in raid. I'm not sure where she is right
She
now.
must just be on break.
Mark, are you around?
He's kind of thin.
I put too much lime juice in my gin and tonic.
Sounds
The
like Rap
problem
had
is you're
some gin and
drinking
tonic.
Gin and tonic.
What? I had two people make fun of me at once. I couldn't hear.
Add more gin.
Oh, that's a good point.
The best way to drink a gin and tonic is take it to the sink, pour it out, and then go
Yep.
drink whiskey like a grown person.
We don't
Probably
need your
root beer.
booze shaming here.
Beer only.
My God, I thought the list of things you were wrong about, Chris, couldn't get any bigger. But congratulations.
If you're going to compare gin to either Scotch or bourbon, then you need to leave.
I like
Scotch and bourbon
flowers.
tend to be remarkably awful.
What?
And you people are my friends?
Hey guys, watch this. Hey Chris, my favorite whiskey is Fireball.
I didn't know you were a 17-year-old girl.
That's a bad excuse for whiskey.
Yeah, it's a
That is
liqueur. It's
not
a cinnamon liqueur.
Tamara, didn't you
Yeah,
see
I
the
would have
faces
to
I was
agree,
making
it's
when
more than a
Morgan was
liqueur.
offering up those?
Magical, you are trolling
samples?
me. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, Mark. I saw those faces. We all did.
Magical.
Yes.
What am I missing?
Oh, I'm sorry. It worked on that last boss.
Can I get a summon, please?
Wait, I'm not ready to start.
That's an AFK check.
That's an AFK.
Thank you, man mower.
Do you guys remember the episode of 30 Rock where Ron Swanson gave...
Whoa, you're mixing up a lot of shows.
30 Rock or Parks and
Oh,
Rec?
sorry, Parks and Rec. Where Ron Swanson gave Ben Wyatt the Lagavulin. That was Mark.
Do you guys remember that episode of 30 Rock where Ron Swanson, working at a paper factory, decides to...
No,
Hey,
Gaston
I'm not-
wins that one. 30 Rick.
I'm not raiding. I'm having beverages.
That's the secret. Do both.
Are you washing the concrete out of your hair?
No, it's permanent, unfortunately.
All right,
Mine too.
Don't worry, your hair will fall out soon.
It just relocates to different places.
Soon you'll have concrete in your ears.
Yes.
I've heard of hair cement, but
I had concrete in my hair. It was terrible.
Kengex, where are you?
I need a summon.
Oh, I thought we did
A bunch
something.
of people are clicking on you.
Oh, really? Huh. I'll reload the UI.
Oh, I got summoned too.
There we go. I got
I
it.
was even here.
Grazie. I got it now, thanks.
Now here's the issue with dropping off the orbs. We need 3 of them to trigger the next phase, and once you touch the orb, you get a debuff where you can't touch another one for like 7 minutes.
It says it's 2 minutes on normal, possibly.
Oh, right, normal. Never mind. We'll be okay.
Heroic is where we'll face a 7-minute cooldown.
hey, Eric, next time you can just go to the entrance of Uldir, and there's the vendor that can repair. Or
Drop me a
ask for G's.
You can teleport.
He tells everyone he's going to port out and repair. Ports out, and then like 3 people will drop a G's. You guys are dicks.
You don't even need a Jeeves. You can be back in a jiff if you just use the Uldir teleporter.
Dire Brews remote.
I wonder if they ever fixed the Vantis rune for this fight.
Are we gonna do another flask?
Yes, we are.
Don't
Is
click
everybody
that
finally
moment.
back?
I'm back.
Everyone's back, so I'll drop it.
Why would somebody put the mole machine down?
Please drop it far from the mole machine.
Yes, that's the guy who wants you to click the mole machine.
I didn't put the mole machine down.
But you totally would have.
No.
He didn't think of it in time.
The mole
exactly.
The mole machine is a step too far. I have standards.
You mean like putting down a portal to Dalaran that's really over the pit?
Please drop a feast and our next cauldron.
Cauldrons, yeah, by the spotlight.
And don't ever fucking do that.
So, if we
That
figure
scared
out
the
who
shit.
did that, we'll kick you from the guild. There is a permanent, absolute, unforgivable ban on the train set. I'm probably joking about the guild kick, but
At least raid kick.
raid kick is probably going to happen. The train set is fucking evil.
Feast are down, flasks are down. Get your shit.
Fortunately, I just have a party totem.
That ban started in the raid in which that toy was granted.
That ban started in Wrath.
Yeah.
My spec had the toy train wrecker hotkey. My other spec, I don't have it on these bars. I guess I have to add it.
Was it Nax or Uldir? I think it was Nax.
No, we did it in TBC when we were in.
The train
P6.
set did not exist in TBC.
This is weird. I'm taking the unclean contagion standing here, not even in the gray shit.
Okay, so here's what we're changing. What happens is with the young, they reach 100%. They drop a pool. We're going to have DPS. Specifically, we're starting with group 2. They're going to stand in it. They're going to get 2 stacks, and they're going to beat the shit out of the ads. Everybody else can grab 1 stack, and the healer's going to let us know how much that taxes them. Okay, they're taking 1 stack. I'm getting multiple things.
The mechanic on that one was 1 stack for 8 people, I think, in it. You cannot get 2 stacks, or you get automatically mind controlled.
One stack only. If there's no taunt spot for the young, yeah, kill other shit.
Yeah, but we do need to make sure that one of the young is dead before a third one spawns.
Yes. We have a minute 35 to kill the young for the next one shows up. Let's give it another go.
Wait, do you want to make new orb running groups? Because 2 people's not going to cut it.
Did we only have 2? I thought we had more people interested in going.
Last I remember, you had a warrior and a monk.
We need the lock portals up. Do we have them out over the gray
We
ship?
need the lock portals up. The starting portal should be up here, and the end should be as far into the gray shit as you can get it.
Yeah, we don't need the portals up the ramp. They can run up the ramp just fine. It's once they get to that gray shit they need it.
Exactly. If I have the gray, if I have
Towards
a
where?
lock portal,
down the hall.
Down
where
the
I'm
hallway,
facing
all
right.
the way down the hallway as far as you can get it.
Like, come to here. Okay, so Tan's got this hallway. We don't need 2 of them.
yeah. So if I got that with a leap and spin, I can probably get like 90% of the way there.
And then 1 on the other side as well, please. Looks like someone got it.
Yep. Still flasks up.
Like I said, Shaman and Spirit Wolf form can run at normal run speed across all the gray shit. And we out heal the ticking damage.
It's not the gray stuff, I don't think, that slows me down.
No, it's the Matrix. Holding the ball will eventually root you, I think, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
But
fine.
if we
It's
need
10
Toss if you get stuck.
if we need multiple people running down there, then the Shaman can help, jog along.
We'll see how it goes with the warriors doing their shit.
Lots of people without flasks.
Which terror are we starting on? Left side and going counterclockwise, or?
We can start at the right and go counterclockwise until we get that first dark bargain puddle. All right, thanks. Do your thing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outbreak has begun. 3, 2, 1. Watch your. Kill ads.
Dark enemies reaching 100. DPS in there in the dark bargain if your name was called. Good. Kill shot.
Watch your.
Chan's going to the left.
Kill ads. A new power matrix can now be collected. 3, 2, 1. Watch your.
Somebody else wants to do it. Dropped just immediately upon picking it up.
I'll go. There's not one over here.
Kill ads.
Yeah, give it a shot. I don't know what happened.
3, 2, 1.
Should be able to make it all in a row.
Kill ads.
That didn't work for me.
1. Watch your. Kill ads.
Orb up on the right side.
I'll go get it.
2, 1.
Lock portal's already gone. Or no, it's back.
Watch your. A new power matrix can now be collected. Run out.
It's too far
3,
away.
2, 1. Kill ads.
Pass it to me if you can.
2, 1. Watch your.
So you guys a set distance.
Kill ads. Three, 2, 1. Watch your. Kill ads.
Way too many terrors out
3, kill ads. 2, 1.
Are people in buff?
I hope so.
Watch your.
When he does a dark bargain, you want to be in the little circle on the ground so you can pick it up and kill the shit
Yeah,
out of it.
out there.
Just one stack of it though.
You can get every other one.
Valcourt's dead.
Finish the
We're
tears.
Hey, Mark, I think we're wiping here.
Yeah, we are. Finish the
Shouldn't
wipe. We
take
need
that
book
long,
use
then.
teams instead of individual runners.
Watch your.
Alright, I found
Definitely need at least 2 people.
I just watched a video on how to run it.
It's absolutely critical that we get it in there.
I think you can do it now, Manmower.
Yeah, I just watched a video on it. You got to do charges in there, backpack charges on little pustules, and just get it.
Chan, are you saying you need someone to come up and heal you?
No, not heal. I think it's more you're going to get rooted before you can make it all the way there.
Is it dispellable?
No. You have to have a second person to toss the ball to.
I can make it most of the way there, but not quite unless I'm missing something.
I just watched a video of this warrior soloing.
Don't jump down.
There
What
is
the
no
fuck
way.
was that, really?
Have fun. Stay up. Chan, Manmar, are you saying it is soloable?
Yeah, I'm watching a video of it right now. It's like 36-second video, Chan.
Can you link it in Discord? I'll watch it.
3, 2, 1.
Who pulled? I hate you.
Yep.
Weren't me.
I jumped down and it was already attacking. I don't know.
I guess I pulled. That was too close.
Yeah, I was gonna say first hit says question mark, but first target is fibs, and that's really weird.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who
Because
the
it's
first target
stealth,
is.
and I was close to the wall. but
Because
whatever.
when Snuffles pulled,
Is he
still aggroed?
Target.
When I pulled? Oh, that one time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pull by
Touching the bad.
anything. I just touched the bad.
Another feast, please.
You might as well come down. All the people at Lip died too.
Really?
Is he aggroed again?
No?
I wanted to double check, and you cannot teleport from Mithrax to that teleporter that we're at. Sadly enough.
So, was the entire DPS group getting the DPS buff? And it's group 2, right?
Yes. Group 2 plus.
Alright, so why don't we throw me out of group 2 unless you're expecting me to have the debuff?
I just wanted you to be able to heal them easily if it came to it.
Oh, okay. I've got range on pretty much everyone through the entire area, and honestly, I don't think the healing hasn't been a challenge until we start getting overwhelmed with terrors. But that's fine.
If you're ranged and you see green on the ground, try to stand in it. It helps immensely.
Because healing was a challenge, everybody who does CPS can hop in the bargains. You can only grab every other, so if you miss the first one, you can grab the second one and then get the fourth, so on.
I'll give the Warlock.
I mean, that was my feeling. Gaston, Icon, you agree?
What's that?
Didn't get challenging until we had like 50 terrors up, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, it
we
seems
got
to be
overwhelmed.
in the beginning.
Early on,
Problem is we fall behind.
Yep.
It was just taking too long.
Yeah, we have to get a
Yeah,
matrix
we
in,
just
because that makes him
need
take
to-
more damage, and you can clear it again.
Can we get the
Did we get
Warlock,
any of them in that time?
No, we're still figuring out how to do it.
Cool.
Patty
Chubbs,
would appreciate
you
it.
and I are going up on the third sphere on the left side.
Alright. You want me to just run out
No,
ahead?
I don't need the Warlock thing there. I need it going down the hallway.
Oh, coming. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Someone put it up the hill.
Can he dark bargain the eyeballs?
That's what I was doing.
Put it like right about here if you can. Thank you, sir.
No,
Awesome.
no.
So the eventual root is just a root, right? It's not a stun. You can still throw it once that.
Yeah,
hits.
you can still
move, you can
throw
it. You can DPS. You just can't move.
Okay. What's our strategy, Haman? What do you want me to do?
You said it doesn't slow you at
No,
all?
it doesn't slow. Well, I don't know about picking up the ball. I hadn't done that, but the
You
gray
can
shit on
run
the
to
ground.
the end.
Yeah, I can run all the way to
and
the
then
end.
I can toss it to you if I don't make it all the way there.
What's the range on the toss, just so I know?
I want to say if I'm standing
20
here,
yards.
you stay still. I want to say it's about yay far.
Okay. I can always create a range check at 19 yards and just make sure I'm that far from you.
Yeah,
You can talk to each other in Discord saying get closer or whatever when it needs to be done.
sure.
So ball 3 on the left side, right?
First one is left, second one's right, then left. With us, Fatty?
Hey, Ziggurat,
Not the
get your
town.
food buff. Oh no, the feast is gone. Don't get your food buff.
Tanks on you.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Three, 2, 1.
And when you get the explosive bullshit, don't kill other people.
Power matrix can now be collected.
Don't stop.
Collapse.
Do I make it?
3, 2, 1. Watch your Collapse.
Dark bargain coming up.
Run away. 3, 2, 1.
Don't kill him and Talker's next Dark Bargain. For the,
I will possibly need a second
Watch
person.
your
What side are you on?
I already had to give it up since I was dying.
Orb is on the right side. Who's up there? Manmower. Okay, Manmower. Get going.
Collapse. Power matrix is available.
These terrors are stunnable as well.
Watch your
That me.
Collapse. Three, 2, 1.
Get your buff.
Watch your
Charge will come left side.
Yeah, is it up? Coming.
Yeah, it's up.
Collapse. Three, 2, 1. Watch your
40 seconds.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, come on, try. I just keep running. That's
Keep going, keep going. Farther, farther. Wait, stop right there. Come back 2 steps. Another step, come on.
Watch your
There we go.
Did you get the debuff, Chubbs?
Yes, 2 minutes. Oh, we got it in there.
3, collapse. 1.
I can do the right side now.
Knock Valcord out. 50%.
Hey, Brihan, when Chan, you're doing the right side?
Correct.
Brihan, go up the right side with Chan.
I'll go up with them too. And more.
Alright, I'm gonna grab it.
We need to get ahead of these terrors.
Well, it's more that we've missed 3 orbs, so we're falling behind because we're missing orbs.
Alright.
Really what this fight comes
Shall
down
we
to.
wipe it?
No, let them
I
keep
would
trying.
say yeah.
Let them keep
And
learning
stop
because
Brihan.
they
Stop.
need a good practice.
Never mind.
We can't keep up with this anyway.
I'm fairly certain I got our orb in on the third
Yeah,
one.
something got really, really healing intensive really quick.
I think when we start falling behind a certain point on the terrors, everything goes to hell.
So the debuff can go on the terrors too?
Yeah.
Okay. So getting Dark Bargain on the ads is ideal.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Thanks, Magical.
So when we get one of the orbs in, everybody takes like 30k damage. For every, what does it say? Every 6 seconds for 24 seconds. So yeah, it's a huge raid-wide dot.
Yeah, it's damage, so just call it out when you've hit it. Just call that it's in and to watch your damage.
Hey, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please not pull until the pull timer hits 0? It's everyone. The point of that is that when people start potting, and I know people already are, they need to be able to know when you're going to pull so that they can pre-pot, so that they don't get thrown into pot combat. So the whole point of that is making sure that everyone knows predictably when you're going to pull.
Okay.
Brihan, when you dunked it in, did you just toss it, or?
It'll work if you just walk up next to it.
I didn't know. I didn't get quite that far, so.
Click on the basket.
Yeah, I
use
walked up and clicked on it, but I don't remember the second part of what I just linked happening, where all the minions get incapacitated. They were still moving and everything after I clicked it.
Well, you need 3 orbs for that to happen.
Do you? I thought it was after each one. Oh no.
No, you get it at you get it after 3.
Okay. So we can't afford to miss one.
Feast is down. Eat up.
That seemed pretty easy as Wolf.
Yeah.
So Warrior plus Wolf is gonna get it there every time. Can I grab a Warlock? Thing would be good.
Just I got so many people.
Yeah, Haman and I got it.
I'm sorry, we're doing what?
I just need time. Come on.
Because we weren't on break, so we're not summoning anybody. So don't leave. Let's get away. You lose your spot.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
Sveta,
can
I
put
have
it,
a tone.
right here. It's my real better. Well, that's fine. I should be ready now.
Is there a Warlock portal up on the right side yet?
I'll get it.
Okay.
Instead of being right next to the gray stuff, if you can put it a little closer to the little triangle thing, then they work a little better. Kind of like halfway.
Yep, I'll do it now.
Because it starts slowing you down pretty much as soon as you pick it up.
So the interesting thing is, I don't think I was getting slowed by the ball, but I assume it still roots me once the timer hits.
Yeah, there's some weird routing involved. It just I can go from moving really fast to being stopped. Everybody should be ready. Let's count it down and go.
Thanks, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That left side is spawned.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Watch your cavalry troops is available.
Trying to get to the Warlock gate so I get to you quicker.
Killads. Run away. 3, 2, 1.
And chuck it, and I'll be on it.
Watch your
Right, that's coming to you.
Alright, first
One
Matrix
is down.
in.
Killads.
Next one.
3, 2. Watch your
How the hell did I get polymorphed?
Someone got my
Greyhound
control.
got mind control.
Killads. Run away.
Finish the young.
3, 2, 1.
Orb up on right side.
You want to grab the next big guy, Adam?
Watch your
Sure.
Get a little practice at it.
Yep. I can't use the portal again.
Brehon's going with me.
Killads.
Okay, Brehon, head down and I'll toss it to you.
3, 2, 1. Watch your
Stop there.
Killads.
I got 30 seconds till I can do it.
3, 2, 1. Run away.
Okay, we need a left side runner.
You have him up there.
Killads.
Do you need help?
Just with me.
I'm gonna run out ahead. Alright, debuff is clear, I'm good to catch it.
Taking it up now.
Watch yours.
Alright, here comes the dot and the stun.
Well done.
Back. Move away from. Okay, whatever, it's fine. I think it's bad when the blast goes off. I'm not certain how this works.
Take out the
I think it's killing everything.
Yeah. This is
Including us.
Is it hurting us?
Yeah, this hits us for a good chunk. We need to be stacked.
It hits us, but we need it.
The burn means it's working.
And in the healing circles.
3, 2, 1.
It's working.
And here's
Phase 2. There will be a tank swap on this. I forgot what the fuck it's called.
Yeah, once we
It's
get
called
used
Growing Corruption. He's at 7 stack.
Right, he's got the sack of it, so you need to keep an eye on that. It's kind of like Agrimar.
3, 2, 1. Watch your
If you could drop your explosives in your other puddles, that'd be awesome.
Are we still doing the orb group?
We're supposed to spread out so we're not taking each other's stacks of that ability. Make sure you're not getting splashed on.
I don't
What
think we
about
have
the
to keep
orb
doing
answer?
the orb during this.
Yeah, we still do the orb.
There's an
The
orb
stun
up.
rating takes 100% more damage.
Yeah, otherwise this
Alright, then we're still doing the orb.
Stop 30 seconds.
1.
So do I.
Hamon has free. Who else has free?
Watch
He's
your
behind him. There's an ad behind on his tail.
2, 1.
Silence.
Kill the ad, please.
A cavalry troops is ready for operation. Watch your Watch your Bloodthirst 2.
I'm stuck. Don't know what this mechanic is.
Stand
It
next to them.
spawns an
drop your
ad
dot.
after.
Stand in the red to drop an ad. Or drop your stacks, rather.
Watch your 3, 2, 1.
Right side up. Ready chaps.
Alright, I'm moving that. I got a shitload of stacks. Let me see if I can drop them.
You just spread out a little better.
That's my fault. I didn't realize how to clear the stack.
Nah, I'm dying.
Watch your
So the orbs will help them take more damage?
Yes, we're doing
Against
it
them.
once. Once we get to phase 2, we're doing it once, and everybody else.
Gotta stand in that red circle.
30%.
Okay.
To
Yes,
clear your
entire
stacks,
raid,
you gotta.
stand in that circle, please.
So we're all doing the orb once in phase 2.
2, 1.
Yes. If that doesn't work out, then we'll try a second time.
It's gonna be an annoying fight to learn.
Yeah. As I get used to it, I may be able to just make it on my own. I misclicked, or I would have had it the second time.
At the end, people started panicking a little bit and standing too close to each other and spreading stacks to each other, which will wipe us because none of us will be able to keep up with the healing. I don't know how about the others, but I was so at the end of that.
Yeah, ditto.
I think the person responsible for the stupid hallway in Emerald Nightmare did this one too.
Especially putting it right there. Making us do it every single time.
Pieces down. Of course, I'm in combat, so I can't eat.
Was everyone dying to the stacks that fight? That pull?
I did.
So do we want to try and, as a raid, clear our putrid blood every single time, or
No, because if I recall, the ad that gets spawned is more powerful based on how many people cleared.
Okay.
And one stack is a couple stacks is not too much to deal with, Chubbs. If people are spread out and a few people are dropping it per puddle, this is super easy.
Yeah,
Towards
no,
the end,
I
it was just getting
had 6 stacks when I died, and it really started. I could start feeling it when I was like at 4. So definitely 2 or 3 is where you want to
Well,
clear it.
I mean, if you and Chan are going to do all the orbs, you guys should do an orb, come down, clear. Do an orb, come down, clear.
Oh, if we do the first and third one, I think it's going to be Hamon and Manmower for the second one. For the second.
Yeah,
and fourth.
so just make sure you clear in between 1 and 3.
I think we actually switch after Gahoon starts because it spawns another one on the left to start that phase.
Correct.
You got this one, Adam. Your turn.
So are we just clearing the blood on like 3 stacks or something?
2 or 3, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Just try not to make it too big.
Also, make a decision if you see like 10 people in there, just wait.
Yeah.
I had 6 stacks. I had to do a lot of self healing, but I survived.
How quickly does the first orb spawn?
Pretty much as
Should I
soon
even
as
bother?
5 seconds
Okay.
after we pull.
Alright, I'll just stay here.
Yeah, when the countdown starts, I just run up there.
Yeah, I just mentioned that because it will stun Gahoon for like half a minute.
Yeah, it's a burn phase for sure. And clears all the shit off. All the puddles on the ground get cleared.
Whoever that last person was talking was really, really low.
It was me. Is that better?
Look, guys, lots of chatter.
Waiting
We're
for
waiting
Fatty.
on. Fatty.
Fatty said he's back.
Now he's back. All right, count it down.
Go for it, Val. Okay.
Or we can
What?
do that.
Oh, wow, that's a huge AoE, sorry.
The tank, neither tank picked up the big head.
Yeah,
we were
someone else
chatting with
pulled Arch. Why did you go hit it?
Well, because it came right to the tanks, and then the tanks both went to the left.
I thought Val was main in this one.
Yeah, they both thought somebody
the
else
abs.
was going to pick
That
him
was
up.
probably me. I got it too far up to go.
First one's
That's
in.
fine.
Run away. 3, 2,
Going to the right side.
1.
Chris needs to be broken up.
Watch your
Sorry,
Right
my
side.
fault.
What in the hell is going on?
killers. Position. 3, 2, 1. Watch your
Alright, did that work?
killers.
Left side is up again.
Dark bargain being killed.
At least a minute.
Brihan, you and I are going left now.
Brion's down. Manmore's down.
Brihan, get a heal. You and I are going left.
Brion's back up.
Run away. Watch your
Stop there.
Chubbs is dead. I can reincarnate if necessary.
Like the damage.
3, 2, 1.
Orbs up in the right
Should have been the
side.
third orb. Did we miss the right side?
Orbs up in the right side. Something got missed.
Killers.
Like I said, Manmore's dead.
Chubbs is
I can do
able to
right
run
side.
there. Somebody else can go.
Chubbs, run it. You can go with Chubb.
I'm going. Jam.
I need to be topped up. I'm taking a shell out of him.
3, 2, 1. Attention. Run out. Killers.
Stop.
All right, finish the wipe.
Oh, just a second.
Go stand in the glowing beam of holy light.
We don't want to practice the pull on this guy.
Are the Titans holy? This is Titan energy.
Finish the
They're
wipe.
arcane.
Sorry, Eric, I didn't realize you wanted me to keep maining it. I thought I was going to do the second Eon,
Holy light doesn't
so I
hurt
wasn't
you.
grabbing it.
Yeah, holy light apparently
light
does not hurt you.
Holy light is terrible.
3,
Isn't it? It's not holy light.
1.
It does when
it's
it blows
blighted
up.
light and it's awful.
Can you go into Gahoon's cave? Somebody figure this out for me.
It's like fluorescent light.
What's in there?
Death.
What?
Oh no, you can go in. How'd he fit in there?
He fits in there perfectly.
I
Look
made
at
it to
him.
the entrance and fell dead.
That's a good way to wipe.
So what happened with the third orb there?
What happened with the second one?
Because it said the one that I turned in that caused the stun right as we called the wipe was the fourth one. So we missed one somewhere.
I said Manmore was down early.
Yeah, I died.
Did you die before you were able to hit the orb?
No, I put it right in there, so I thought it went in there. I think I charged right up to it, but I'll try it again here.
We'll give it another go.
I think I might have done it wrong. I might have accidentally thrown it at the same time I clicked it or something.
Does it turn into a cog?
You had one job.
I got it.
Does it turn into your standard cog when you can dunk it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was super close that second time, but I just wouldn't.
You don't have to
needed
be
like
touching
another
it either.
step or something because you were
Yeah.
right there. Hey, be sure to put up the lock gate on the.
Yeah,
There
he's
you go.
going
I just
to
saw it.
Yep. Good.
Oh, I don't want to go too far up, huh?
Yeah.
Everyone's ready. Count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He's picking up the big app.
3, 2, 1. Watch your.
Right on you.
Alright, dunk number 1's done.
Next one.
Run away. 3, 2, 1. Watch your.
I can step away from it so I can grab it up here.
Watch your.
Somebody needs to go help run.
Ground film.
Relax.
You want the next talk?
I got it. I got it.
1. Run out.
Behind, we're going left.
Next ball's up. I'm running up there. 40 seconds left though.
40 seconds left on what?
On the debuff, so we
Rihan,
can't touch
come
it
with
yet.
me.
He just touched it, I think. Yeah.
Nope, I'm fine.
Watch your. Run away. Relax.
Stop there.
3, 2, 1.
Big bad beam incoming.
Run away.
Cut people off.
Watch your. Relax.
We're not getting.
No beam yet.
3, 2, 1.
Get another orb on the right side.
Yeah.
Champ, let's go.
Watch your. Power matrix can now be co-opted. 3, 2, 1. Relax.
Right to you. Right. Alright, now it's coming.
Run away.
gotta be far enough away when it blows up.
You grabbing him first, Val?
Yes.
Up to the heel.
Who's running the next orb? I see Chan shoves at debuffs.
My debuff's down.
That should be group 2.
Okay, Manmar can go. Can somebody?
Somebody can back me up this time. Right, awesome.
Symbol.
Hey, Magiskull, go with Manmar.
Which side is that? Left or right?
Right side.
Left side, left side.
Left side with the big white.
Watch your
Coming.
3, 2, 1. Watch your
Res Eric.
2, 1.
Ow.
Watch your 2, 1. Blood feast.
Stack on Crest. Clear your debuff.
Okay, enough people. No more.
2, 1. Watch your
Alright, we deposit.
3, 2.
What
Kill
is that?
the horror, please.
Orb deposited.
Watch your
And if you're ranged, could you spread out and get a little more range?
Rehan, follow me up the right side.
3, 2, 1.
Chan, my debuff's gone, so we'll get the next one.
Yeah.
4.
I
Watch
need
your
clear stats though.
blood feast. 2.
Go for
There
it,
is.
Chan.
No fit. I'll clear mine too. I only have 2, but
1. Attention. A new power matrix is available. Watch
get
your
away from Chubbs, please. Sorry.
Kill the horror.
3, 2, 1. Watch your
Chan, you're up on the other side.
Chubbs is rolling. Just spawned.
Watch your 3, 2, 1. Blood feast. 3.
Blood feast on Addy.
No idea where you are.
I'm on the opposite
Far
side.
side of the boss.
Watch your
Right there. Woo, got it right before I died.
Here comes this boom, I think.
Does that get the horror too? Ooh, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're doomed, sadly.
Far side.
Should we be using that?
Yes.
He's taking insane damage. Went from like 80% to 60% in no time.
Yeah, wow, awesome. And so many of us are dead.
Bloodlust.
Now that comes at 20.
Bloodlust the beam. It's probably the best way.
Beam is the
Damn.
only way to kill him.
That's a lot of damage.
That's half his health.
That was way more than half his health. Yeah, it was a
Yeah, he
lot
went
of
from
damage.
80 down to 30.
That's 50%.
Gotta be half his health.
Half his total health, yeah.
So
Can we get one more of
That'd be
those?
40.
Damn.
Well, maybe. At 20%, he destroys the crystal, so you can't do that anymore at that point.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to do
So bloodlusting during the beam would make sense because he takes 100% more damage.
Yeah, we should lust then. I think.
Well, if we got him to what? He's 26%. If we lusted, we'd push him to 20% during the crystal.
But do
I
we
wonder
need
if
it
he
during
destroys it.
20%? Does the damage ramp up or anything that we needed for healing or other than DPS for the bloodlust?
He stops clearing our stack.
Well, we all take damage during that origination too, right?
Yes.
Very little.
That was, there will be a splash of damage at the beginning, and then it's over. We all stood in the beam last time and didn't die, so. Gaston, the video I saw said that depending on how many people are in the orange circle or the red circle, that affects the strength of the ad that comes.
That was true.
Yeah.
I was watching.
It's true, but we're getting destroyed by all those stacks, and I feel like
Yeah,
more
we still
stacks
need
on
to
the
clear
mob
them.
would be better than more stacks on the
If
raid.
we may need a tank to pick it up then, because the ones that were like
A
3.5
tank
million
cannot
health,
pick
I
it
had
up.
to use everything. I had to use lay on hands, my shield, my divine shield, everything to survive.
A
And that was just a
Same
3.5 million health one.
Yeah, I'll tank if they can to pick up the big ad when it spawns.
How?
Aren't the tanks rotating really fast through
It's
this
a
boss?
pretty fast con swap. There's not much swap in there.
So it's not per person that that increases the health and damage of the gibbering
stack.
horror. It's per stack that gets cleared. So I don't know what's better. Try and get as many people in there with one stack, or rotate with two stack.
What guide recommends getting everyone in there?
Okay,
as
let's
often
try
as
it. Let's
possible.
try it that way one time.
Keep stacks
Is
low.
someone gonna drop a piece?
Chan, who's your partner?
Or
Dubs.
We're gonna do break
Chops.
first, I believe.
Oh, that makes sense.
And Manmar, was anybody going with you, or have you mastered solo?
I've been soloing it. It's about 50-50 chance, so it's not mastered.
That's not, yeah, we need help.
I enjoyed running the orb. It was a lot of
Okay,
fun.
you're going to go with Manmar.
Just need someone to be real close at the end in case there's an issue.
Yeah.
And I can confirm I was able to blink with the orb, so that can speed it up.
Yeah, I haven't seen any movement cooldowns seem to continue to work until you're rooted.
You should just send 5 mages up.
And we definitely need 3 runner groups, I think, because the 2 minutes is just a little bit too long if we're super efficient about getting the orbs in.
Can
Are
you
we
put
gonna
orb?
do a break timer or?
Oh,
Yep, I was just getting that typed out.
I was gonna ask to put orb assignments and angry assignments, but
It's getting a lot more consistent.
I like how the names almost go with each other. Chan, Chubbs, Man, Madge, Hamon, Brihan almost rhyme. It's close enough.
Snuffles, are you there?
Yep.
Would it be possible once
Nope.
we get shut up? Once we get Gahoon up and we're still running the orbs, I noticed that I had 2 stacks of the debuff when I ran up there with Chan, and Chan and I both died. We got the thing in, but we both died doing it. And we were both at like half health when we got up there, so we may need a healer to run up with us and try and top us off right before we take off.
Yeah, sure.
Unless we can consistently drop the debuff each time.
I will hang out by the left ramp.
I blame the priest.
It's usually a safe bet.
All day long.
If I can click better, I swear I can get there and before I get rooted.
Boy, that Giants game is a thriller, isn't it?
Oh, what's the score? I meant to check.
13-3 Dallas. Fourth quarter.
Quick question. Val and I have to taunt almost on cooldown. So if we need to pick up the ad as well, then hunters and rogues need to tricks it to us.
Time to break out the tricks of the trade macro again, boys.
Well, if it's not gonna be 3.5, 4 million health one, we should be okay. The small ones, the 1.5 million health ones, I was tanking with no issues at all.
Again, I'm just saying, like, if it's no problems for us to tank it, but we're not going to have a taunt to taunt it. So
shouldn't be an issue for one of the hunters or rogues to just set up a focus macro and do it.
well, the issue is you're going to want to taunt it to the off tank currently at the time. So
mouse over to macro then.
Let's see what how big
How
is
quickly are you guys switching, Eric?
Almost on cooldown of my taunt.
Then there's no way they're going to be ever pick the right tank.
Right now, we're taunting on 5 stacks of the boss. We're trying to keep it 5 stacks or under.
Yeah, by the time it gets to you, it's going to be time to taunt again.
Yeah, the 5 is arbitrary though. That's what DBM has set. So we may be able to allow him to have higher stacks. I don't know. It's just usually DBM's pretty well tuned when it comes to
I'm
the
just
stacks for swapping and stuff.
If we're
we can
going to
see
send that, if we're going to send that thing to a tank, I don't think we're going to be able to pick the right tank. I think one of the tanks is just going to get beat up a little bit, and we'll have to watch out for that.
The other issue is that the off tank, depending on how it syncs up, they could be dropping off their debuff and they won't be in a good position to have the ad on them because they'll be running around.
Even better if the ad takes longer to get to you than it needs to. I mean, the point is for it not to come over and bite a ranged player while we kill it.
Fuck!
Excuse me?
Ouch.
12,000 gold. Come on.
We can see how big the ad's going to be if we all get the stack every time.
Magical, you burn more herbs than that a day.
I know, it's just bullshit.
I spent almost 20k reforging. Tried to change specs. Then I had to go back.
Let's try just sending it to a tank this time, and if tanks die, we'll rethink that. And break's over. I'll mark you here.
So we get the putrid blood on every wave of corruption, right? And there's pretty much no way to avoid it.
There's still a bunch of people who aren't back, so let's wait till they get back.
Oh,
This is just insulting now.
I barely won that time.
So we get putrid blood on every stack of wave of corruption or every cast of wave of corruption. And he casts that fairly often. There's going to be times where a lot of us have 2 stacks just because he cast it twice between chances.
Brad, where are you?
I'm here.
You should click the ready check then.
I did.
The following players are away. Kangax.
What's singular?
I'll use her now.
Oh, Magical.
What the fuck?
Oh, and you lost anyway.
So are we agreed that we're trying to clear all the stacks each time we get a blood feast?
Yeah, we're gonna try that this time.
The video said that if everybody's spread out, the ad won't get that strong because there won't be that many stacks. So everybody could be in there.
If we all stack and do it, people need to spread back out again so that we all don't take a ton of stacks from standing too close to each other.
How long is your gateway gonna last?
We should probably re-up the gateways.
Please do that, yes. Replace the gateways and we'll get ready to roll.
Magical, this is your last roll.
Speaking of getting ready to roll,
Arch, wow.
I'm owing somebody money.
Do
it's probably going to be DM.
manually
This
do
is
it?
bullshit.
DM, what's going on, buddy?
I don't like farming, so I gamble instead. Okay.
DM, I'm going to ruin you by the end of the expansion.
I don't think
You're literally the only reason I haven't gone broke
All right,
yet.
there's no. We're look, guys.
Someone hasn't rolled.
Isn't there a
rolling,
button
and
to
let's get this
say
underway.
who hasn't rolled?
Low space of high is the difference.
I'm bad at math.
The add-on should tell you how much it is once everybody's rolled.
No one's rolling, though. People aren't rolling.
We put down.
Somebody only rolled 1 to 100 bare bones.
Yeah, Bearbone, you gotta roll 2,000.
He's scared. He might roll.
Roll
Slash
one.
roll space
Roll.
2000.
Roll 2,000. I'll give you whatever you win if you.
He beat me by one.
I said I'd do it. I said I'd do it.
Sweet game.
And that's why you don't gamble.
Sweet game.
That was
Second
awesome.
cauldron, third.
Yeah, sure.
I can count.
It's down just to the right of the herpes.
Did he beat him by 1?
Yes.
He beat me by 1.
I said I'd do it. Barebone, please confirm that I'm a man of my word.
Yes.
Everybody pick a flask. Make sure you've got a flask.
I'm taking it.
Get your flasks.
You can go ahead and drink them. Raid ends in 50 minutes. And by the time you organize a Mythic Plus, it'll already expired.
All right, alchemists, get your flasks, because you might as well. Shub, how quickly am I going to see a warning for the ball? I haven't been paying attention.
There's a voice that's part of the encounter that says one is up, but I'll.
Oh, that re-origination, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm good. Thanks.
And Chan and I
Yeah.
usually talk about is it time to go, so you'll hear us.
Yep.
We have the healer away.
Fatty, Bo Patty, where you at?
Oh crap! I didn't even see the raise check. I'm here. I'm good.
Count the down tanks.
Adam, is it you? Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's all right.
3, 2, 1. Watch your
Go speed racer.
On him off the bat. I wasn't.
Did you get stuck? Okay, that should be right, huh?
Group 2 is on the ad, so.
All right, first orb is in.
Spam our next orb.
Group 2, man, more magical.
Yep.
Into position. Don't see it yet though. Here it is. It's up.
All right, I'm gonna start leaping. Keep up.
Collapse. Run away. 3, 2, 1. Watch your
I'm gonna throw on you.
collapse.
Deposited. Second orb in.
Alrighty.
1.
Next power matrix in 2
Read
seconds.
on. We're going up the left.
Collapse. Attention. A new power matrix is available. 3, 2, 1. Watching.
Nice.
Wow, it was fast.
That is so much better, guys.
Yeah, not missing one makes a big difference.
Wow, Snuffles, you're beaming with pride.
Shut up.
I still have.
Jesus.
I love you so much. I still have like more than half
Enjoy
my
those
life.
healing circles.
I have mana coming into this phase. Whoa.
Stand in the healing ring.
This is
Screenshot.
exciting.
3, 2.
There were 2 different healing rings.
That reorigination drive hits
Yeah,
us at
we're
the
up
end.
already, Chan. Let's go.
Come on, you're up.
Rocking and rolling.
A power matrix is watching your opposition. Three, two, one.
Everybody.
Watch your
Alright, first orb is in.
Moving in position.
Go to the next orb.
You have a funnel cleave or anything?
3, 2, 1.
Don't know. Our gate is down.
Watch your 1. Blood feast. 1.
Alright. So you got
And
to
switch to the ad as soon as this clears their stacks.
Yeah, I'd stay on the edge of the circle.
1. Run out.
Kill it in the face.
Oh, I died.
He's down.
3, 2, 1.
Somebody on left side or right side come up.
I'm gonna die. I gotta just toss it.
Watch your
Damn, I'm
It'll
sorry.
break if you toss it.
That's right. Yeah, but it's gonna be too long. We'd be dead anyways.
Rihan, you and I are going up to the right. Wait, who's following
It's
you?
left side. You need to go
Cortez.
left side. Or your right side. Yeah, you're right.
Never mind, it's up on left. Rihan, you and I are going left.
Watch your blood feast. 2.
Clear your stack. Try not to get hit by orbs.
1.
Rihan, you can also take the warlock thing here.
Watch your power matrix will not be collected. 3, 2, 1. Watch your
Oh, shit.
Group 1, are you good to go?
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Get in position.
Do we have a gate right side?
Spread.
Chubbs needs to be Chubbs needs to be topped up. I'm gonna drop my stacks real quick,
No
Chad.
gate right side.
I can't. I'm nowhere in range of you, Chubb. Sorry.
I got my stacks dropped. I'm coming. Let me top you up, Chan, before you go.
power matrix is available. 3, 2, 1.
Will the reorigination blast kill this ad?
Yes, kill the ad. Focus the ad. If you're shooting something else, you're doing it wrong. Kill the ad.
Yep.
Alright.
1.
5 more seconds.
Chris,
We're taking
down.
a ton of damage.
Blood. Watch your
Alright, second orb's about to get dropped.
Dodgy attack.
You gotta.
Or that's third, I'm sorry.
Are we lusting?
There's gonna be a
I worked with Monty.
They're still
there's
in
a
that.
horror.
Get the ad. Kill the ad.
The reorigination blast is killing it.
Use your lockstep.
Need to get away from the beam before it blows up, though. Against the boss, but be careful.
3, 2.
We just lost a lot of people to that beam.
Hell, it wasn't just the beam, but yeah, we dropped the ball. Literally, we dropped the ball.
Watch your
So, Magical, did you die because you had stacks?
I only had 2 stacks.
Yeah.
That's enough while you're running, though.
Our warlock portal dropped. It wasn't
Oh,
there.
we need to get those warlock portals up.
They need to be refreshed.
We're
or
going to
something.
replace them once this wipe is over.
Are you wiping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dead.
We're not getting 25% with 5 people.
So, something to think about. If we don't get another, laser beam before 20%, we need to try and make sure everybody clears stacks right before he hits 20, because we won't get a chance after that.
We had a thing to clear stacks right as he was transitioning, but not enough people got into it. We also really need the tanks to transition or to clear before the transition if possible, because 8 stacks is no joke on a tank.
And the person with that buff can't move to the tank.
Yeah, the tank's got to go to him.
Is there any front cleave in that phase?
It didn't look like I stood in front for a while. I didn't see any.
I took the ad for a little while. I didn't get killed.
Yeah, those are like 2.5, 2.7 million. They shouldn't be too bad. Especially if everyone goes to them. They don't attack very often, so they should die in between our melee.
Hell, I was tanking it. We need to get the warlock portals back up.
You need a blood something stack.
Hey, what stacks are you guys talking
Yeah,
about?
can you clarify that, please?
Blood might.
Putrid blood.
Yeah, you know when those little gray circles hit you after a wave, you get a stack. If somebody's close to you, you get more than 1 stack.
I don't think you do. You just take extra damage.
Yes, it's extra plague damage if you get hit by the balls, but the gray wave applies a stack of putrid blood every time you get hit by it, and you can't avoid it.
That one.
So you have to clear your stacks by standing in the red circle on the rooted person.
You mentioned tanks, though. I just want to be clear.
Everybody gets stacks of that.
Yeah,
the extra damage on the tanks from like 8 stacks of putrid blood is extremely bad, and if possible, they should clear them. Ideally, they should go over and pick up the ad when it comes out, which will clear their stacks if they're standing in that circle.
Whichever tank's not on should just go over to the rooted player and stand
Whichever
there.
tank is not on is dropping off the debuff at the back of the room.
Oh, you have to drop it far away from us? I didn't know that.
We have to constantly, like, my whole time I'm dropping off those little
patches,
spider patches the whole time. Like, other than that, it's taunt on cooldown. So
okay. There is no reason you guys can't come and drop that by the ad when the ad is up.
Well, you guys can just move to tank them in the ad.
We're dealing with it. They need to get there before the ad goes up because they need to get there to catch the puddle that summons
Exactly.
the ad.
So I mean, they can just move into it while they're tanking. There's no cleave. It doesn't matter if he's facing the raid.
Yep.
We all have to move quickly after it spawns as normal, but that's fine.
We're dealing with dropping that debuff off by everyone in the raid as well. It's not just happening to you two. It's happening to
all right. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a red circle on the ground.
Red circle, yes.
Okay. I will.
So
when I pick up the boss, I'll look for that and swing him towards that.
Whoever gets it is immobile, so you have to go to them.
Were the gates replaced?
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
The one on the left is up, yes.
Yeah, that one's up. Up there on the right.
Yeah, there's one on both sides.
Count it down.
Oh, and the tank is picking up the ad because one group is focusing the ad at the beginning, the big guy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Watch your
Unintentional this time.
kill ads.
Alright, man, we're going right side.
Orb one stop.
Oops.
What's oops?
Going to orb 2.
Going in magical.
Run away. 2, 1. Watch your
It's on you.
Depositing and deposited.
Killers.
Group 3, get ready.
Moves up.
Watch your attention. A new power matrix is available. Killers. Three, two, one. Run away. AOE incoming. Watch your
Where's Menmore dead?
Right in the middle.
We want the res on him when the beam is done.
Start heading over
Alright, standing. Healy reigns. Yeah, we should be on the left, right?
We just did left.
Right, stack up the heal. So it should be on the right.
3, 2,
I think it resets on the phase chain. Yeah, it's up.
Yes, it resets on the left.
watch your a new power matrix collected.
If you've got 2 stacks right now, you're standing too close to somebody.
Doesn't work that way.
A hair too far.
Yeah, it does.
I've got 1 stack.
Alright, orb 1 in.
3,
Going up right side.
1.
Has the bloodletting happened yet?
It's about to. So yes, wait till it happens, drop your stacks, go into the orb.
Alright,
Just
then
one
kill the ad.
This Mamor I need healed up.
Group 2 is going. Everybody else is hitting the ad with a swap.
3, 2, 1. Watch orb. A new power matrix can now be collected. 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2,
Watch orb.
1.
Blood feast 2.
Next
Left
feast.
feast, left behind it.
It's on his ass. Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Deposited.
Rihan, let's go.
Watch orb.
Taunt's gonna be delayed.
1.
Okay.
Watch orb. Attention.
Get Adam up. Valcourt, sorry.
Get him. Coming up now.
3, 2, 1.
Finish up that ad.
Watch orb. Target you.
Here comes the beam.
Red thing in the back.
Everybody needs to be in this.
Run away.
Nuke down the ad.
The beam is easily going to kill the ad. Focus the boss.
We should be grouped up for group heal.
Yes.
Stay in the circle. Shroom circle.
Lock stones.
Chan, I didn't get to clear my stacks. I need to do that before we go.
You can't clear stacks anymore.
Are we in 20?
Yeah, you can. He's at 30.
Okay, we
Oh,
got
I'm sorry. I thought he transitioned.
3, 2, One.
Balls aren't up yet anyway.
Watch your
We're not doing balls, right?
No, we just gotta kick his ass. So we're not gonna have time to do a second set.
3, 2, 1.
Get away from Chubbs.
Watch your blood feast. 4.
Probably gonna be your last opportunity.
Clear it now, because you're not gonna get another go.
1.
I think should go too late.
Watch your
That ad will have to be picked up. It's huge.
1. Watch your 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2,
Watch your
Finish the ad unless
blood feast. 5. Your
get that blood feast if you can. Lust.
Can't have
Really?
ads up yet.
Holy shit.
That was a mechanic we were not expecting.
The collapse, yeah. That was in the Angry Assignments originally. Wow, look at all those polygons.
2, 1.
4, 3,
Run out.
2, 1.
So, I didn't read about the collapse thing.
I guess one.
It was in the Hazelnut video, but I didn't get to see it.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
It's 175,000 damage, yeah.
Should we maybe hold the third one off until he's at
Release.
If that's doing 50% of his health, do you want to maybe hold the last one until he's at 75% health?
We can if you think it'll
That
help.
gets. I'm just saying, maybe that gets him very close to 20 when
Just
Beam is done.
It would be ideal to have one more to clean up those ads before we go into phase 3.
do immunities prevent the debuff from getting put upon you? I know they don't clear it, but do they prevent it from getting put on you?
No.
I think
I got a stack while I had bubble going.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I needed to know.
you may not take the damage, but I think if it hits you, period, it applies it.
Good question. Do we need to reset Warlock portals?
They go away when we die. Yes.
Let's do that then.
I think we've got to push him to 20% during the light phase, because that's our best opportunity to go into it as clean with as few debuffs and no ads as possible.
We needed to clear that ad up faster. I mean, this is the problem with everyone clearing their debuffs every time is the ads are monsters.
Yeah, that one had 72 stacks. It was
Maybe
huge.
maybe on that last one we don't have everybody clear it for the burn phase.
Well, you don't get any other chance
Then
to
they won't have
clear
any
it.
other chance, yeah.
But I still think that not clearing is worse because the debuff will just destroy everybody and we'll die.
Even at 2 stacks?
Well, the 2 stacks to only add 2 stacks to him. I think that and he's going to keep adding more in the last phase. We really want to go into that last phase with as few stacks as possible.
If at all possible,
noted.
we'll do it. but
I think the key is to not have people miss it, because if like half the raid misses it one time, then he gets a lot more the next time. And instead of getting multiple ads with 40 stacks each, you get like one ad with 10 and one ad with 80, and we all die.
That makes sense.
Could we also ignore the ad during the beam phase, just focus on the boss, and then switch to the ad after, whatever's left?
The beam should
The
basically
beam-
kill it.
The beam will kill it and it stuns it. If we bloodlust during the beam,
I think we
You
need
don't
Bloodlust
have
to
to
finish that last 20%. That last 20% is going to be rough.
So I think the idea is if you bloodlust, there's two. I don't have an opinion, but if you bloodlust during the beam and everyone immediately switches onto the boss and blows everything they have into the boss, then hopefully you'll take care of so much of it that you'll still everyone will still be in good shape for the last 20%.
I think once we hit 20%, regardless of how much beam time is left, he's going to break the machine.
Yeah, that's what I think
Oh,
is the
so the
mechanic.
beam is going to end at 20% no matter what you do.
Right.
Yes.
Oh.
Because I think if you blew everything, even if we were at like 80%, if you blew everything including Bloodlust, we could probably kill him during that.
It's got 100% damage.
Yeah.
Take an increase.
So if they allowed that to go all the way through the 20%,
Maybe we could
would kill him.
bloodlust immediately after the beam then.
Yeah, we bloodlust after the beam at 20. When he gets to 20, we need to back away so the rocks won't fall on us. I don't know exactly where they fall.
It's probably the machine falling.
Oh, yes, it'll be the machine. There's a machine up there. Wow. Okay. Yes. Move away from the machine. Move towards the back when we hit 20%.
Cahoon destroys the reorigination drive, causing several pieces of debris to rain from the ceiling, inflicting 175,000 nature damage to all players and knocking them back. Further from the impact, take less damage. So yeah, we need to be at the edge of the room.
Does he take full damage when from the beam if he's near the edge of the room?
Yeah, it incapacitates him wherever he is. We want it to last the full duration of the beam, and basically, when the beam ends, he's right at 20% and ready to do that phase transition.
All right, let's get another attempt in.
Just a second, Valcourt and I are discussing strategy.
So we'd have to do it at 70% life, the beam.
Man, mower your skin and bones. Eat something.
That was really lame.
Hit me right in the feels.
Would have been better if he was undead.
Yeah, totally. Wait, he's a blood elf? What kind of person? Blood elf warrior.
Filthy.
This one that had AoE silence, man. It was good.
You just like the anime here, dude.
All right, Valcourt and I are ready.
We're good.
Count it down.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Outbreak.
3, 2, 1. Watch your
All right, first orb's in.
Moving to second orb.
run away. 3, 2, 1. Run out. A power matrix is ready for acquisition. Collapse.
I'm ready, man mower.
It's not let me move.
Already? Can you toss it?
Can't be slayers. It doesn't matter.
Kill out. Run away. 3, 2, 1.
Break out, Chris.
I can't move.
Watch your
That's as far as I can go.
kill out.
Second one's in.
Retreat.
Did you get the second one? Or is
Yes, second one is in. Third one is up.
Watch your kill out. Run away.
Get ready for the beam.
Watch your
Wait, back up, back up, back.
Here it comes. Great job.
After the beam, heal him on. Res him on.
3, 2, 1.
Remember, don't hug your name.
Watch your 3, 2, 1.
Orb number 1 is in.
Walking over to orb
Watch
2.
your
I'm gonna clear my stacks for it.
The world. Oh, never mind.
3, 2, 1.
Blood feast in 5 seconds.
Watch your blood. 1.
Drop your sack.
3, 2, 1.
Man mower, let's go.
Watch your 3, 2, 1.
Eric's dead.
Watch your
Tech in there. Thank you.
3, 2.
Ready?
We just lost the other tank.
Yep.
Wipe it.
Second orb is in. Go into Gahoon's cubby.
Right into the chamber behind him.
Go into his cubby.
He calls it a safety hole.
2, 1.
Oh, you get a debuff. What's it called?
It's like choking my asthma.
Yeah, I guess I could look at Valcourt's ABS info spam.
This effect pierces all immunities.
So the thing that causes the stacks is what is it?
That big explosion thing.
Wave of
That wave
corruption.
that ripples out, and if it hits you, you do a small burst, and anybody standing in the burst gets another stack, which is why everybody wants to be spread when that happens. So what I notice, and I'm sure most of our other melee notice, is that his hitbox is huge. You don't even have to be within the red circle that highlights when you have him targeted. Everybody can be standing well back and not on top of each other. Jeeves is up. Prepare your ship.
I'd rather repair my gear.
So if you're standing too close to somebody else when that wave hits, it's possible to get 2 stacks from both the wave and the explosion.
So you know when that wave hits you, you do that ball thing around you.
Yeah.
Anyone standing inside of that ball is going to get an extra stack.
Okay, so I was all right.
There's a 5-yard range check that pops up. Everybody should have.
Yeah, I thought that was more for the other one, noxious explosion or whatever it's called. Explosive corruption. That's the one.
Box, please confirm when gates are back up. I see one on the left.
Yep.
So frustrating. I'm like a step away each time.
I know if it puts you on the far side instead of the near side of it, you'd be there. You're charged.
I'm enjoying this boss.
Yeah, man.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Watch your
Why do we always lose one person there?
Oh no. Alright, I'm back.
Sorry, I missed my charge.
Alright, I'll get there.
Do we need Brihan up since he's on the list?
First orb's in.
Brihan, can you not res?
I rest him.
Run to the right orb.
Watch your
Is that still orb 1?
One is done.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Two is up.
Walking over.
Dark bargain, alright. Can't.
Watch your killers.
Man, throw.
Run away.
2 is in.
1. Watch your
Let's go, Rihan.
killers.
Try and get yourself a dark bargain before the third one.
Watch your killers.
3's about to go in.
Run away.
Go by the shroom.
Run away. Three, 2, 1. Attention. Watch your is available.
That was a good jump.
Oh, who lost it?
Albatross.
2, 1.
Hit me.
One is in.
Watch your
Group 2.
Clearing stacks, I'll go.
Yeah, waiting for bloodletting.
3, 2, 1.
DM, can you scooch right a little bit?
Blood feast. 1. 3, 2, 1. Watch your 3, 2, 1. Attention.
I don't have a taunt yet. I'm getting
Is available. Watch your
taunting.
Positive.
2,
Oh, wow.
1.
Didn't need me at all.
Run out.
Perfect ankle, I guess, that time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Blood feast. 2,
Next orb is up.
John.
3,
Yeah, dog's worth.
Rihan.
1.
There's way too much blight underneath him.
Watch your
4 is up.
Can't.
Attention. 3, power meter 2, 1.
Adam's down again.
Run out.
Is that a wipe?
Yeah.
Go into the cubby.
Zombie res.
Three, 2, 1. Watch all. Blood feast. 3.
Let the hunger take you.
3, 2, 1.
Screams
Remember, when you've got explosive corruption, you need to move out from the center.
So I don't
Ideally
know about-
towards the sides and towards the back near where his cubby is. Don't do it on the wall that we come in.
I don't know about other people, but like I'm not getting super high stacks all the time, so I don't need to hop in there and drop it. So I mean, just be conscious about what steps you have or how many stacks you have. And
The
see
problem
if you
is
can clear 'em
if
or
you
not.
don't drop them on the first time, and then you have more stacks the next time, and everybody does that, then all of a sudden we get a super huge ad that time.
Yeah, we just want to clear them every time.
Yeah.
We're getting them on
We
a
don't
stack.
clear them every time. We get super huge ads every time, right?
No,
Yeah.
we get
The
medium-sized
problem-
ads
think
every
about it
time
this
we
way.
can handle.
If you do it every
'cause
time,
it
the
has
ad
to
gets
do with
40
how many stacks
Then
you
if
have on.
do it-
Okay, I understand.
If you get, yeah, you got it.
So there's two elements in play. Yeah, you got to do it every time, but you absolutely cannot be near somebody else during Wave of Corruption and get extra stacks. It's really contingent on everybody only having the minimum amount of stacks you can have between clearing. So you should have a little 5-yard range check thing up. Just make sure you're always by yourself.
Didn't they take those away?
They took away the graphics, but you still have a box with a list of the names of the people that are too close.
Yep.
Are
So as
they
long as
portals in
that box
place?
is empty, you're good.
Fortitude, please.
Left side's
Portals are
up.
good.
I don't see right side. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Portals are good.
Some people aren't eating. Zagora, Crazy Shama.
Huh. That's weird. I must have gotten up before I finished. Sorry.
You gotta let your stomach rest at least 15 minutes before you go swimming.
That's a myth.
Is everyone ready for real?
Yes, sir.
Count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1. Watch all. Run away.
I swear if you could take one more step.
Kill ads.
Alright, first one's in.
In place for the second.
Run away. 3, 2, 1.
Break out crazy.
Sorry if you're locked crazy. I had to stop that heck.
When we're killing terrors, be free with your interrupts.
Kill ads. Position.
It's in.
Nice. Third group here. Ready?
Watch all. Kill ads. Run away. 2, 1. Watch orb.
I couldn't see the ghost wolf.
Kind of blends in with the debuff color. Damn, that's a fast beam.
Yeah, we didn't even get a second big guy. Oh yeah, we did.
He's gonna die.
Poor guy. I feel really bad for him.
Too bad he didn't cast his energy thing once.
I was just born. Oh no.
Get in the green circle. All of you people who aren't in the green circle. Won't the beam just kill the ads? That's a shame.
If I don't attack the ads, how will I pad my meters?
Exactly.
Padding mine by having frost center.
On my way, big guy. The A team.
Watch orb.
Alright, first orb in
Yeah,
5
so they
seconds.
gotta drop that stuff further away from the tanks.
Yep, I just couldn't move that far.
First orb's in.
Second orb is gonna wait for debuff.
Watch orb. Three, two, one. Run out.
Blood feast soon.
Blood feast. One.
There should be a countdown.
There is.
Watch orb. Three, two, one. Watch orb. Can now be collected. Three, two, one.
Next blood feast in 5.
Can you guys please interrupt my numbing chatter?
You can't.
It's not interrupted.
Man mower went down.
Any replacement?
Quartz, can you help?
Watch orb.
I didn't touch the orb, so.
Three, two, one. Watch orb.
Orb is up on left.
Three,
Waiting for stack.
one.
Blood feast.
Next blood feast in 5.
Watch orb.
My Chan, I can go.
Okay, group 1 is getting orb.
Watch orb.
You didn't take my stacks.
I couldn't get to it because there's too much corruption.
Three, two, one.
I'm not probably gonna live.
A power matrix is ready for acquisition. Watch orb.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Chan, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, this works. Done.
Three, two, one.
Is that a wipe or?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a wipe, and we're at the end.
I'm sorry, that's my fault. I didn't see the man mower went so far ahead, and I thought he was still behind me, so I didn't go up towards him.
Watch orb.
It's alright. Some folks ran up and got us their debuff. They ran the direction of our ramp that time. It was kind of new.
Oh, okay.
Three, two,
We got one more good pull, or...
Nope.
Not 2 minutes.
Actually, that's Mark's call. But I doubt
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
Yeah, good.
I didn't see what time it was.
You made a lot of progress tonight.
Power matrix is available.
Release, get your EPGP. Quick note before we leave. We do have a healer's channel for coordinating things and ironing out any healing issues that come up during the raid and figuring out if one person wants to focus on one thing or the other, raid healing, tank healing, something. Just some communication.